What?
That thing,
What thing?
I don't know, like a funny accent or something.
What funny accent thing?
2 beers, 2 shots.
What is that?
I don't know, like New York?
Funny New York accent, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's funny.
Is De Niro funny? Is Pacino funny? Is Rocky funny? Was Rocky funny? The great actors are all from New York.
Sinatra.
Sinatra's from Hoboken, New Jersey. Now let's toast. All right.
All right.
It's been 3 years.
3 years.
Okay? To 3 years. 3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Blanche.
Blanche.
Ginger ale.
In your work, there is a lot of irony about death and life and black and white, but what is in between?
You know, to play with death and life, it's like playing with the sex and life. And if you compose the full picture of human life, and if you want your hero to go through in between all of these existential elements, you have to understand that death is the ultimate revenge that you could face in the end. Whatever you do, you have to face the death in the end, and especially because the death corresponds to the eternity. There is a very good, I would say, keynote in our literature in which our Nobel Prize was quoting a people's view in which they say, in the dead wolf teeth you look, which means while the wolf is alive and he bites, the teeth is good, but you have to see what are the teeth when he dies. So working for the life, if you are Christian, if you are belonging to the Western civilization, real Western civilization, not what is today. Today is a neo-paganistic civilization. If you're a real Christian, you work for life at the same time afterlife. So this is my game. I'm playing with all elements and trying to get rid of that as the stopping element of my energy.
And what you will do if you have this immortality of yourself? How could you act this life?
I think it must be very boring when you have immortality. You achieve by your work, not by biological. Could you imagine people living 200 years? It happened in the Bible. We have people who are even 300 years old. But in the human life, I don't think you could achieve biological immortality. This means that you are not magic, that you don't belong to the subconscious part of the life, which is very important. The modern drama is based in the seed of paradox. Paradox is the one that makes modern life as it is. And if you try to be, if you want to be contemporary, you have to really go for the seed of what is this key element of the modern hero, or better to say anti-hero. We're living the time when everything is possible and nothing is possible. Our Nobel Prize, again, he was saying that in Balkan area, everything is possible in every moment. And I think the world becomes more or less a place where everything is possible in every moment.
What was the hardest thing for you in your career, the hardest point that you thought it's impossible, but you made it through?
Yesterday in St. Petersburg, where I was making push-ups, and I made 45, and I said, could I make it 50 times? And I did.
And you are a musician, you are a writer, you are an architect. How can you manage this all? Do you have 8 days in your week?
Father too.
Father.
How can I imagine? I think the devotion, when you are devoted and when you are passionate about something, somebody, you could do anything you want. You could fly to the moon. You see they are preparing to go to the Mars. You could do anything you want if you believe in it.
But after all your experience in your life, how can you still find this motivation to something new?
Because I'm the first generation of the poor people who made something better and stepped forward.
And I heard about that you have built a village of your, and a city of your own. How can you choose the people who are the right to live there? How you qualify them?
In the village, I don't let anybody I don't like.
What do you like about the people?
It has to be good vibration, has to be kind of positively oriented, and it doesn't have to bring me the human trash that all the cities and all the conceptions in the cities suffer from. I see it immediately when somebody is not good, and I say to my guards, out. There are no elections in my towns, you know. I choose the people, they don't choose me. But this is joke. These are the two places made for culture. As I said before, I strongly believe that culture comes before the civilization. Today, culture is almost destroyed in every country in order to equalize all together, and we have a very big clash of anthropologies, not of civilizations. And that's why I want to keep my village and the town in the good shape to generate good senses, culture.
Would you like to become something else, to try out something new that you haven't done before? What would it be?
Yes, I'm doing it now. I'm planting fruits, and I'm going to start big production of juice. Very healthy and very, very useful. What I was doing in my movies, I was doing organic films. Now I'm doing organic food.
What do you think about love?
Love. Love. Love is a part, and it's a segment of life, everyday life. Without love, we are nobodies. If you don't, we cannot, I'm not speaking about making love, I'm saying about imagining and living a life with a love. Finally, even Jesus Christ is the one who represents this status in which sacrificing means loving. And this is what people forgot today. We have to sacrifice for each other, for ideas, and we have to find good ideas who we love.
Is it easy for you to fall in love?
No, not at all. I'm very selective.